Funding now on Indiegogo, it's Shadowbinders, our second chance offer to get 2 hardcovers of our classic webcomic delivered to your door. Steampunk, fantasy, and romantic comedy from Clownfish Comics. Go to Indiegogo, check out the link in the description below. Now on with the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to go there. We're going to talk about Looney Tunes. We're going to talk about Space Jam 2 and how Pepe Le Pew has been cut. Lola is problematic. Everything. All this craziness going around Looney Tunes.
When I was a kid, I thought his name was Pepe.
Pepe Le Pew?
Which would be Stinky Dick.
Stinky Dick sounds like the Chinese knockoff toy of Pepe Le Pew.
Well, that dick has been cut.
Yeah, he's been circumcised. Pepe Le Pew has been circumcised. The Pepe Le Pew controversy ignites debate about the Looney Tunes character. He's now problematic, and they're flat out calling him. He's been Me Too'd. They're saying he perpetuated RAPE culture.
Okay, well here's the thing. He was, he locked the cat in the room. He locked the door and he'd be all over her. But the whole point was he was a dick, no pun intended, and the cat was trying to get away from him because it wasn't okay that he was doing that.
Nobody ever condoned Pepe Le Pew's actions. That was the joke. That was literally the joke.
He wasn't supposed to behave like that, and it was crappy that he was, and women hated him because he was an overbearing Le Pew.
He was a Le Pew. Yeah, I'm surprised the French aren't offended by Pepe Le Pew.
Because basically you're stereotyping the French and saying that the French are rapey.
And they smell bad.
Apparently.
Yeah. So that's...
Skunky French with their, rapiness. I mean, come on. Seriously.
So here we go. This is another attack on the Looney Tunes. I don't know what the heck is going on here, but, right after the Dr. Seuss thing, then the New York Times. Of course, the New York Times, which also attacked gamers, and they attacked Dr. Seuss. And in this Dr. Seuss article, I guess, that by Charles M. Blow.
I saw that. I can't guess his wrong name.
He brings up Pepe Le Pew, Speedy Gonzales, and Mammy Two Shoes. I'll give you Mammy Two Shoes.
Yeah, Mammy Two Shoes was a bit much.
And they cut Tom and Jerry. They cut a stereotype character. They actually went back and redubbed her lines so she didn't sound black anymore, as I recall. But so this is Charles Blow who wrote this article. People are mad because I said Pepe Le Pew added to rape culture. Added to rape culture. So I don't think young men are going out there and performing dirty deeds because of Pepe Le Pew.
Added to rape culture. They do know that he existed before the whole rape culture narrative, and probably before Mr. Blow was born.
Yeah. So
did they get that? I'm serious.
No, they don't. It's problematic because all these old cartoons are problematic. He has been cut from the Space Jam movie. We're going to talk about that. And actually the scene they cut of Pepe Le Pew was him getting chastised by LeBron James.
Right. So the scene they cut to show that it was not okay and to teach people that it was not okay.
Yes.
Is the scene they cut.
Yes, and also Lola's boobs, and we're gonna talk about
those off too.
We've cut Lola's boobs off. So Charles M. Blow said, Pepe grabs and kisses a girl repeatedly without consent.
Well, that's true. She
struggles. Yeah, he won't release her.
That's not untrue. That does happen.
Yeah, he locks the door to prevent her from escaping.
Again, that's actually true. So I get where they're coming from. But there were better ways to handle this. And the whole point was when this would happen, it was always implied that this was not okay that he was doing this. It was like she was trying to get away from him because it was like, ew, what a ew.
Yeah, if anything. Okay, he said Pepe Le Pew helped teach boys that no didn't really mean no, that it was part of the game. Didn't Penelope Pussycat teach that girls had the power to say no, and Pepe never got his way. Mm-hmm. He always that was the whole thing. Like, you get away from this guy because he's a creep.
I just, in all the years growing up, I never had a guy be like, I can do whatever I want because Pepe Le Pew does. I can honestly tell you, I've never heard anyone use the excuse that rape culture is okay because Pepe Le Pew.
Say what you will, but Dave Chappelle brought it up. This is a bit.
It is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they have a point, but I think they're taking it too far.
Okay, so this isn't the first attack on Looney Tunes. We're gonna talk about Pepe getting canceled out of Space Jam here, and then we're gonna talk about Lola and Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam having their guns taken away.
Yeah, they just keep changing everything.
So Space Jam 2, Pepe Le Pew was axed from the movie after sexual harassment scenes are detailed.
Can I just say something? The overall, at the end of the day, the big controversy shouldn't even be that. It should be, why the hell is there a Space Jam 2?
Thank you. Why do we have Coming to America 2?
I mean, at the other day,
I forgot it was a thing until I saw the commercial.
Space Jam 2 or Space Jam in general was a very much a product of its time.
Yeah.
There was no reason to bring a Space Jam 2.
Money.
I mean, besides, at the end of the day, whether it be Pepe Le Pew or, Lola's tits, Space Jam 2 shouldn't even exist.
Oh my God, I'm just thinking that is somebody's DeviantArt page right there. Pepe Le Pew and Lola's tits.
Just like, growing up, I never thought, wow, someday I'm going to be sitting in a chair talking into the microphone to millions of people about Lola Bunny's tits. And I'm just, I never thought, oh my God, that's going to happen to me someday.
Oh, then you met me.
I still didn't think someday I'm going to be sitting here in a microphone talking about such things.
A scene involving Pepe Le Pew harassing an actor has been axed from the movie. The sexually aggressive skunk, Pepe Le Pew, that's what we're going to call him.
I got to tell you, though, skunks I do not think are normally sexually aggressive because I have never had one try to hump my leg. I have, however, had dogs try to hump my leg.
Yeah, but we had one chase you around the yard, but they didn't
He didn't chase me around the yard. He or she, I don't know. I didn't lift the tail to find out. But yeah, they lived in the neighbor's garage, and I came out to walk down the thing, and it was like daytime because usually it was out by it then, or back in his hole. And I hear this noise. I look over, and there's a skunk looking at me, and he's just like chatting at me. He's coming towards me, like not rushing, just like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I just ran in the garage and shut the door, and then hid in there. He's like real confused, like, "Where'd she go?" And then he went back to his hole.
He was putting the moves on you.
That's right. That's it. That was Pepe. He was coming for me. He's like, "Oh, I see you have big boobs. I have to have a discussion with you about that."
So Pepe Le Pew was one of Warner Brothers' most recognizable characters in Looney Tunes. Most recently, the character appeared on the silver screen in the original Space Jam movie in '97 and the 2003 movie Looney Tunes Back in Action. Very forgettable, by the way. The French skunk was originally supposed to be in Space Jam 2 in a scene with actor Grease Santo, who was supposed to be sexually harassed by the character before hitting him. So, they fought back. According to Deadline, Pepe was an integral part of the movie because he knew the whereabouts of Lola Bunny and her tits, I'm sure. The film's lead, LeBron James, paid Pepe a visit with Bugs Bunny for the information. The publication detailed the scene saying Pepe was set to appear in black and white, a Casablanca-like sequence. Playing the bartender, he starts hitting on a woman at the bar, played by Santo. He begins kissing her arm. She pulls back and slams him into the chair. She then pours a drink on him, slaps him hard, sending him spinning on a stool, which is then stopped by LeBron James.
Why do you keep saying it that way?
Because there's a kid on YouTube that every time... Have you not seen this video?
Yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
LeBron James. LeBron James. So, Pepe got his comeuppance, and they cut that out. They should have slapped that dick.
They did.
They
slapped that
him.
dick right down. And that's what they did. And she behaved in exactly she should have behaved. Got the point across. But no, we're not going to have his comeuppance removed because some people were mad that he might be, a character no one cares about anymore. Most people don't even care about Pepe Le Pew.
Well, LeBron James makes a remark in the script that Pepe can't grab other tunes without their consent.
Good. So this sounds like it was a teachable moment.
It was a teachable moment.
The teachable moment in there.
Come on.
It was a teachable moment. God.
Yeah, so it was filmed by the first director, Terrence Nance, and then apparently Nance got gone, and then they brought Malcolm D. Lee to take over.
And then the one actress got mad because it's only a scene and it got axed.
Yeah, that was her only scene, yeah. She was
that's
upset.
horrible. So then in your quest to cancel Me Too, the skunk, you canceled a woman.
Yeah. Me Too the skunk.
You Me Too the skunk and canceled a woman who was all excited about being in the movie. And then it was a teachable moment that actually would have done some good and could have maybe got across to people that this is not acceptable behavior. And you just took the whole sequence out to appeal to some people on Twitter.
So Grease Santa, I guess it's Grease Santa. Grease Santa.
We're saying it wrong.
Or is it Grace? Is it Grace
We
Santa?
apologize for saying it incorrectly.
I hope it's not. Is it Grace or Grease? I don't know. Anyway, Santo, the spokesperson for Santo, continued. Even though Pepe is a cartoon character, if anyone was going to slap a sexual harasser like him, Santo wished it would have been her. Again, they're not condoning Pepe being a creep. They're
and then it goes on. Now the scene is cut. She doesn't have that power to influence the world through younger generations. They'll be watching Space Jam 2 to let younger girls and younger boys know that Pepe's behavior is unacceptable. You literally took the teachable moment. You canceled Pepe and this poor actress over a teachable moment. That the whole point of them putting it in there was to use it as a moment to teach people that it's not okay to behave that way. So you cancel the whole thing.
Well, speaking of canceling, we're going to cancel Lola Bunny's boobs. We had bunch of people. This movie sounds like it's just very problematic. Let's just cancel the Looney Tunes.
Let's call it a day. They want to cash in on it, so.
Yeah, so we had a lot of people calling out that Lola Bunny is canceled, or at least her boobs are canceled because it's problematic. And we got to make sure that
she didn't have that big of boobs in the first place.
She really didn't. It's a damn cartoon rabbit, but they covered her up. They put biker shorts underneath her.
Her shorts that were already
long and they covered up her midriff.
Because don't you know, body diversity only applies to people who don't have big boobs. Women like me don't get representation because we make other women feel bad.
So the Mary Sue, of course, has their hot take. Lola Bunny's boobs.
My fault Princess Week doesn't feel good about herself.
Lola Bunny's boobs aren't prominent in Space Jam 2. Of course, she's trending on Twitter. The reason people are upset? It's not because of her tits. They're upset because Looney Tunes continues to be nerfed by Warner Brothers kowtowing to Twitter. Mm-hmm. Okay, this isn't the first example of this happening. Again, going back a couple months or last year, I guess it was Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam not being able to use guns, even though Elmer Fudd's personality is literally he hunts wabbits.
Right.
With a gun, like a normal hunter. Instead, they gave him all kinds of ridiculous crap to use. They continue to nerf the Looney Tunes, and people are offended by decades-old cartoon characters.
What I'm mad about, I gotta tell you, is so they're all about representation. Okay, I'm so glad I have characters that represent me with all the redheads. Oh wait, I'm so glad I have characters that represent me because everybody's acceptable, and I've got a larger chest, so it's nice to see characters that look like me. Oh wait, because don't you know the only way you can be represented in fat is if you have big hips and thick thighs and a flat chest. I'm sorry, but there are women that are heavier set that have littler boobs, but the majority don't. Everybody's beautiful unless you have big boobs, and then you should be ashamed of yourself because it's something you have no control over whatsoever.
Yeah, I just
stop shaming everybody.
She said the problem that she had was she said she's not totally crazy about the CGI, but she said that she goes out and she looks for Lola Bunny stuff, being a 90s kid, and it's almost always porno. I'm like, well, it's because it's furries. It's furry stuff. Of course, Lola Bunny is going to be, sexualized like that.
I mean, it's a rabbit. It's a cartoon rabbit. They do it, how come it's okay, though, if people go sexualize, like, Henry Cavill and stuff like that and do all kinds of things about that, that's okay. But don't you dare sexualize the cartoon bunny.
Well, people wouldn't sexualize Henry Cavill as much if he had tits. That would probably be very unattractive.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway.
Henry Cavill with moobs.
I'm sure you're right.
Then they body shame him. They'd be like, what happened to Henry Cavill? He let himself go. And that would be totally fine. But if you body shamed a woman for letting herself go, then it's not acceptable. If Henry Cavill got fat, you'd see the media just turn.
Probably. I just think it's stupid that their answer is give her big hips and no chest. So basically you kept her with her big, bottom and just made her chest flatter. So they're still going to sexualize her with the big butt.
She plays basketball. She's not going to have a fat ass. I'm just saying. She's not. That's not how that works. If you play basketball all the time.
And by the way, if it was based on reality, she'd have more than 2 boobs. But that's another story.
That is nightmare fuel.
I'm just saying.
8 boobed, 6 boobed. I don't even know how many boobs a bunny actually has. But yeah, people are mad about this. like you said, I don't even know why this movie exists other than money and LeBron James. LeBron James, you know, we gotta.
Please stop saying that. That's about as annoying as the High Republic.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because that kid, I watched like a clip of this kid a couple of years ago, and he's like 20 times in a row with LeBron James. Anyway, now every time I think
you're making fun of children?
I'm not. I just thought it was cool how he said it, and it's every time I hear LeBron James, I think of this kid saying LeBron James. Okay, I got nothing. Yeah. So there we go. But just rip the damn Band-Aid off. Looney Tunes are problematic. Cancel the whole lot of them. Get rid of them.
They're gonna find a problem with every character, no matter what, and cancel them in some way.
Yes, they are.
Let's just call it a day and be done with it.
Just get rid of the Looney Tunes. Just ban them all. Gotta ban them all.
That's right.
And then we'll move on to something else and ban all that too, because it's all problematic. Anything older than 5 years, 2 years, is problematic.
It's just, I'm tired of it.
I'm gonna wrap this up.
Yes.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.